John Dross coming again from Macomb Square Music. I'm going to tell you some stuff about the hi-hat cymbals. Stuff you maybe not have known. Like I said, most drummers are self-taught. Stuff I didn't know for many years myself. I have it taken apart here. We'll talk about setup a little bit. Underneath this bottom felt, I have this little platform that the cymbal rests on. And there's an adjustment knob. And most drummers have no idea what that's for or why it's there. I got my first drum set back when I was in 8th grade, back in the 80s, and I didn't know. And my mind went to, well, it's probably to make it perfectly level, because the floor may not be level. And so I tried to get my hi-hat to be perfectly parallel to the floor. And that kind of made sense to me, except it wasn't really good. The purpose of that is to make so the hi-hats are not parallel. If they're perfectly parallel when they close, you can get a little puff of air in there and it goes coop, instead of going psst. So generally, I crank that up as high as it will go. Put the hi-hats back on here. You can see here in the back they're about touching. I can put my finger here in the front, so that they're kind of like this. So when I close it, they go shh, shh, which is a far better sound than going coop, coop, coop. Because if air gets stuck in there, then they don't vibrate very well. It's kind of a nasty sound. I'm kind of doing this. It's actually the desired sound. It's a nice little shh, shh, shh. That gives it the hi-hat sound that I want. Now, about the clutch. Now I have a drop clutch, even though I really don't need it. I've had one for many years, so I just have kept it. The drop clutch, if I had this up higher, I could release it, and that leaves the hi-hat closed, even when my foot's not on the pedal. Back in the day when I played double bass drum, if I wanted to have double bass drum going and a closed hi-hat, I could use the drop clutch for that purpose. I only have a single bass drum right now, but if I decide I want to do some double bass drum playing for a gig and a double bass drum pedal, I can still use it. These are about $20, $25. They're nice little, if you're going to do that kind of playing, they're a nice investment. Let me show you the top adjustment. And again, a lot of drummers have no idea why. One way or another, this bottom nut locks. Either it just goes as far as it can and stops. This is a Gibraltar and actually locks in place with a little tiny lug there, where it locks in place. And the top has two little pieces that lock against each other. And like many drummers, I was puzzled as to, well, why don't they just squeeze the cymbal tight? The purpose was this, so you actually can put it on loose. They're supposed to be loose. Again, you can crank that down tight against it, a little tight against it, so it kind of chokes the cymbal. But again, you get rid of that nice psst sound. It turns it again into kind of a chook, chook sound. It chokes the cymbal off from vibrating. So the idea of that is, it's supposed to sound there kind of loose. Again, many drummers don't know that. For many years, I didn't know that. I'm making this video in 2018, and the honest truth is, I learned that in 2012, so not that long ago. I watched a video online by the great Joe Morello, who has now passed away, but is a great jazz drummer. He'll explain why you want to keep that loose, which I'll show you right now. Having that loose gives me tons of control over the sound. If I push down with my toe there, it's closed, it's a tight sound. But if I let up just a tiny bit, it's still a closed sound, but now the sound's a little bit longer, kind of a wetter, splashier sound. And I can get kind of almost infinite sounds this way. All those are closed sounds, but I can get lots of variations. With my hi-hat, tons of personality, tons of character, by a slight adjustment, I can do leaving my heel down, and by moving my toe just slightly, I can get all kinds of sounds on this. It's being held closed, but not quite as tight. And the cymbals aren't constricted, they're free to vibrate. It's that wonderful vibration there. It gives it a little bit of length to the sound. Then when I open it up, again, it's just hanging on there now by gravity. It's very loose on there. If I want that nasty open sound, it's loose and rattly. And it's going to keep vibrating into the plate. And because they're angled towards each other, they're going to keep hitting each other and vibrating and sizzling. If they're getting a nice short sound, I'm getting a real long sound that way. So that's just about setting up the hi-hat. That perhaps you didn't know. I find a lot of drummers don't know that stuff just because no one ever told them. They were self-taught. They bought the hi-hat stand, but no one explained to them how all the little parts work. That's why it has the adjustment knob in the bottom. That's why it has the double lock there. If it locks against itself, you can leave it loose and it won't move because it locks against itself. And that's why that's there. Okay, just some little basics about hi-hat playing. Number one is don't push them closed as hard as you possibly can. Now again, there's a nice closed sound. If I put my heel up and really push down hard, now I'm killing all the sound. There's kind of that choop, choop sound I'm talking about. That's not a good musical sound. I wouldn't recommend pushing them so closed. Notes should have a little bit of length to them. Just like on the drums, talk about my tuning videos, there should be an attack, start of the sound, there should be a body, there should be a decay to the sound. Even if it's short, there should be a sound there that you can hear. That sounds so much better than a choked off short sound. Okay, now, people argue when you play the hi-hat, should you use the tip of the stick or the shoulder of the stick? My answer is whichever is the sound you want. I use both. Sometimes I want to punch up the accents like that. Especially if I want to open up slightly on the accents. That sounds great getting the shaft on there. If I open it and hit the shaft, again, it keeps them in contact, makes that sound a little bit longer. And that gets a nice little sound I want there. Also, you can do mostly kind of a push-pull, catch-release. Hit with the shoulder, then come up on the tip. And that often is a better sound than just going. That doesn't have a lot of character to it. Though sometimes, in certain songs, that's a good sound. That turns into almost like a shaker sound. It kind of moves, this being bop, 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 it kind of moves a little bit. It grooves a little bit. And time I play open hi-hat sounds, I always kind of do the shoulder on there. When I open it, I let the shoulder rest on the cymbal. That kind of keeps them moving. The pressure there keeps them vibrating against each other, makes that open sound. Let's put a little like a cross stick beat. And what I found personally that's very satisfying, that if I play an open hi-hat, the next note, I play with just my foot. It kind of goes, bizzoop, bizzoop. So, the open note leads right to the closed note. When I was young and inexperienced, I would play it with my hand. found it really makes almost like a legato roll. Zack. If I let the closed foot play the next note. But again, it's a very subtle musical thing. It isn't just all for every note. I do the same thing if I'm playing like a hi-hat pattern for jazz. On the 2 and 4, I'm closing the hi-hat with the toe, and that's the note. I hit open with the shoulder, close with the foot, the with the tip. So all 3 sounds in that pattern are being made different ways. Open shoulder, close with the foot, tip for the So it makes it swing. I mean, to me that sounds very robotic, mechanical, almost noisy. It lacks the nuance and finesse. So there I'm getting articulations and expression out of my hi-hat. Compared to the other cymbals, the hi-hat really makes a wide variety of sounds that way. Because the 2 plays together creates all kinds of different sounds. Just some other general advice. I play on the edge of the hi-hat. I don't get up here. It's just not a very good sound. Again, it vibrates more on the edge. The whole cymbal is going to be vibrating now, versus more in the middle vibrating. That's a much better sound right there. So hopefully I give you some ideas to work with how to use your hi-hat more effectively. If you found this useful, please like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.